I think I'm live. Finally! Oh my gosh, 30 minutes of this, guys. Hello! Welcome to my page, DIY Crafts with Dar. It's a struggle this morning. So, evidently, there was a hiccup with Switcher Studios, and I had to reset everything and my internet. But we're going to still do this project. It's going to take a while. So, hey, the replay is always there. So if you're watching, just say hello. I just want to get through these ornaments because they're so darn cute. I want to have at least one of each for my craft show, and then I can have a sample made so you guys can see what they look like painted. How's everybody doing? Happy Friday. TGIF. Oh my goodness. We made it. Let me make sure I'm live because I already hit the button several times earlier and I was not live. And I was like, what the heck? What the heck, guys? And then it failed. It did not want to go to YouTube. Okay, there, I'm live. Huh, let's hope it stays. All right, if it doesn't, then I'll just keep recording it and I'll upload. Hopefully that will work. So, hello, guys. I know I'm super late. It is not my fault this time. For once, it's not my fault this time. I actually got up really early. And, yeah, just having issues with Switcher Studios this morning. Let me see if I can connect to comments. I'm seeing a couple of comments. I'm late, so guys, I understand. Okay, there they are. Finally. How is everybody? Hi, Betty. How are you? Hi, Bridget. Hi, Pam. Hi, Carol. Happy Friday. Hi, Cheryl. Hope you're getting all settled into your new place. I know it's a big process. It's a big process, but it's exciting too. Hey, Laura. Hi, Sandy. Happy Friday, guys. Okay, we're going to get started right away. And my cameras are a little bit off because I had to reset everything. So and I got my hair done, guys. Hey. Oops, sorry. That's worse. That's worse. Let's go this way. Let me just go in a little bit. So we have these cute little pallet ornaments. They actually can be just an ornament, or you can put the backer on it to make them into gift cards. Gift card holders. Not gift cards, but gift card holders. So there's 6 of them. There's a lot of painting on these, a lot of different colors. So that's why I really wanted to start these on time this morning, but, you know, sometimes internet doesn't cooperate. Actually, Switcher Studios was down for a while. It kept giving me an error when connect. Hi, Billy. How are you? Hi, Deb, my sister. Hi, Chris. These are so cute. Let me give you a close-up. So there is Rudolph, Mrs. Claus, Santa, Frosty the Snowman, a bear, and a penguin. I'm trying to decide on the bear. I'm going to do a polar bear. Yeah, I'll do a polar bear. You could do a brown bear. You could do whatever kind of bear you want to do. I'm going to do a polar bear. Okay. Carrie says, good morning. Family could use prayers. Had to put another pug down. Oh my gosh. Had a stroke. Oh no. Oh gosh, Carrie. I am so sorry. That breaks my heart. That sounds like my life when one right after another, but not that close. Oh gosh, that is terrible. I'm so sorry. Yes, we absolutely will pray for you guys. That is just, and now is that all the dogs that you had? I don't remember if you had more. I didn't know if you're like me and collect them, but I tell you, it's no matter what, it is just the hardest thing. It's the hardest thing to go through that. Okay, I'm going to take off all the backers. We don't need the backers right now. Gosh, that's so hard to see them go through that. Oh my goodness. I just can't. I can't imagine. It just, I mean, I know how it feels, but just going through it again. Oh my gosh, that's just terrible. But this is all the backers. So the backer is 2 layers so that you can put the gift card in there. Okay, so, and it's a standard gift card. There are some gift cards that are bigger than that. They won't fit. So just get the standard, whatever, Visa ones or whatever they are. Okay, so we're going to get our board to put all these guys on. And I'm going to make this bigger. Thanks for sharing. That was your last one. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. That is just... And the only thing that you can say is at least they're together right now, but that doesn't help you because now you don't have your sweet babies. I just, Oh gosh, why does it have to happen? I just don't understand. Why does it have to happen? Okay, let me get my board. And let's get started with these guys. Sorry I'm so late. I tried to get connected. Twice I thought I was connected. I pushed the button and it did nothing. I had to keep resetting Switcher Studios. Okay, there's that right there. I think that's good. So I'm just going to I'm going to try to do each ornament in a row. I don't know. There might be more pieces. I might need another board. So we have our penguin first. And let's just put the palette up at the top. We probably are going to have to use a second board somewhere. The palette board and season's ingredients, this part is going to all be one color. And then we've got our penguin. Okay, so we'll take apart all of the pieces and see what we can do. I'm not sure if we're going to have a whole separate thing or if we're going to be able to work it out. I'm not sure. Okay. All right, there's that. Okay, we'll go to the next one. Here is our snowman. And some of them might have more pieces than others. Winter wishes. Maybe if I put it sideways, I can fit more up here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's put all these guys sideways so that we can fit something else up there. I just have to remember to do them the right colors, because that would really suck to not do them the right colors. And then maybe I can put this up here and we'll just go back and forth. Okay, our snowman. I'm going to have to look at my thing. Like I said, this is going to take a while because there's a lot of teeny tiny pieces. So I'm going to have to go back and forth on my cheat sheet looking at everything. Let me put these guys down here. I really wanted to start on time. I get so frustrated with internet issues. It just is not fun. It is not fun. Okay. All right, North Pole Express. Hi, Tina. Good morning. How are you? We are doing the palette ornaments, and there's a ton of detail on these little guys. So hoping that I know I'm probably going to have another board. We'll see. We'll see if I can fit it all on here. Okay. Holly Jolly Christmas. And I'll have to be really careful doing that top part. I'm going to have a really light hand doing that. Okay, there's mustache and nose. And there's the top of that. I'm just going to kind of spread things out, but kind of have them in a line so that hopefully I'll know what goes with what. And here's Santa and his face. And I just have so many pieces. Yes, I need a great big board. Okay, and then we have our bear, and here's the Merry Christmas. And here's our bear. Here's his pieces. So my husband left extra early this morning to go on his little trip. I heard him up. It was probably 3:30. Excuse me. So hopefully he gets there before it gets too hot. Oh no, that means I need water. I have water right here. Let me grab water. I'll put myself in the corner in a minute. There's a lot of paint and colors there. And I am not even guaranteed that I have all the colors that I need. Okay, I think it's actually going to work out. I think it's actually going to work. Okay, so Mrs. Claus, there's all of her stuff. Her glasses, her nose. Oh, I have to get some flesh tone over here. Okay, see? I might need more paintbrushes too. This is completely full. When is the last time I've had paint all the way down to the end? It's been a while. Okay, I have this cute shirt on, but guess what? The bottom of the shirt, do you ever have a shirt that you're like, oh, I love this shirt, but it just fits too tight around your middle? I'm like, it accentuates those rolls too much. Not a fun thing. Okay, here, let me put myself up in the corner, out of the way. There we go. Okay, perfect. Okay, guys, let's get started with the painting. Let's just start on this side and work over. So the background on this is going to be slate gray. So I need a paper towel to put all my paintbrushes on. I should put that somewhere else because guess what? There's just so many. There's so many paintbrushes that we're going to use. So I probably should just put that up here out of the way. Okay. All right, let's get started. Yay, it's Friday. I wish that I could just paint all weekend, but guess what? I set up for my craft show tomorrow. So all day tomorrow I'm going to be setting up. I get there in the morning early, pretty early, so I will do my Facebook Live in the morning because I will still be there when it's time, when it's 4 o'clock, when I normally do my Facebook Live. Hi, Marilyn, how are you? We're painting ornaments. So slate gray, we're going to do the palette board, and then we'll do the top part, it's actually season's greetings, not greeting season. Hopefully I glue it on properly. Okay, I'm just going to get a coat on this, and we'll just work through all these pieces. Like I say, there is a ton of colors, and I may have to get more brushes. I might have to get more paint out. So slate gray. If you have to come back and watch the replay, that's fine. I was late getting on. I'm just going to lightly do these, okay? So all of these, I want the words to show. If they don't show well enough, I'll use my marker. And the marker that I like to use is the Identa pens. So you can order those on Amazon. I actually ordered some the other day. Identa pens. I-D-E-N-T-I pens. Identa pens. Okay. Oh, my hair just went in my mouth. Slate gray. Okay, so let's just keep painting this little guy. So he's the penguin, so we need white and white. Let's do some white. Hi, Deborah, how are you? We have a whole bunch of palette ornaments here. So let's do all of our white. I think that's the only gray. Maybe there's something else that's gray. Let me look and see. What else would be gray on there? Anything else? Oh, guess what? Santa's background is gray also. So let's do his background also. Santa's background is gray. So let's do Santa's also right now. And I'm gonna move that down. Otherwise, his beard's going to be gray instead of white. Which wouldn't surprise me. It's just one of those, it's been one of those weeks. Do you ever just have one of those weeks where you're like, anything that can go wrong probably is going to, and it did. It just was a weird week for me. Yeah, weird week at work. Have something weird going on with my website. Someone can't place an order. It tells them their shipping address isn't working. I think Janine had that issue before too. I don't remember. I think it's because when the orders are large, it doesn't want to ship a certain way. I don't know. I'm not even sure. So anyways, struggling with that. That's never fun. Okay, so I think that's the only gray. I'm looking again. Yep. Yeah. That's the only gray. Okay, perfect. Let's move on to white. So, tons of white. Okay, so our penguin, of course, the penguin's inside of its body is white, and its face area, I'm going to be really careful and not get the eyes. So, go ahead and do that. Okay, and then our snowman is white, except for the top of his hat is not. So, he has a hat, the hat band or hat brim right there. So I'm just going to do the bottom half of his body white. Okay, so getting that and just being careful not to get into the eyes. Okay, what else is white? Our polar bear is white. Where is he? Okay, so the entire polar bear is white. So getting our polar bear, you can do a brown bear, a black bear, whatever kind of bear you want to do is fine. His muzzle is white also. Okay, so I'm just taking strokes downward. I'm trying not to get into the eyes. Okay, Santa's beard and his hat pom-pom. His pom-pom, does he have a mustache? Let me look and see. He does have a mustache, and where is it? Up here. Okay. There's his mustache. Okay, and then Mrs. Claus. Oops, there went my light. My light went out a little bit. Hey, Denise, how are you? Hi, Ellen. My light just went dim. On my ring light. Okay, so Mrs. Claus's hair is white. Okay, got that. Looking at my cheat sheet, I think that is, oh no, all of the snowflakes. Okay, all the snowflakes. I might have to go and see if my ring light, sometimes it'll just change to like a lighter color. I think it might, it's old. My ring light is the very beginning. I've been using the same one for how many years? 5 years? A long time. A long time. Is it dark in? It's not dark for here. Okay, I think it's okay still. Okay, so that's our white. We do need 2 coats, so maybe we'll just go ahead and put the second coat right now on everything. We might need 3 coats. We might. There's our penguin. Lots of pieces, guys. If you need to come back and watch the replay, I totally get it. I had to start late because of internet issues and Switcher Studio issues. It was not cooperating. So there's times when it's just down and it won't connect. So it kept giving me a network error. It said contact your administrator. I'm like, really? Contact my administrator? Wouldn't that be me? Am I not the administrator? Okay, I think I got all the white. Okay, let's move to our next color. So let's just keep on this side. So the let's do like we did the other day for our little penguin. Let's do light blue and then darker stripes. So crystal blue for the scarf. I'll just put some in here. I have a couple of palette dishes out. Crystal blue for the scarf and for the earmuffs. Okay, so we'll do stripes with a darker blue. Okay, so crystal blue. And then I think there's something else that's this color, that I chose this color. Yes, so the background for my snowman, I'm going to do the palette that color. So we'll get some more of that crystal blue. Okay, get that out. I know it's a lot. There's a lot on here. I could have just taken 1 ornament or 2 ornaments, but I really want to do all these because I've had some of you guys order them already, and I always like to have a tutorial. So if you need to go back and watch after you get your little kit, you can go back and you can paint along. Okay, now I'm going to do Winter Wishes. For the most part, the words are showing through, so that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Okay. All right, next, what else is blue? Anything else light blue? Nothing else. Okay, all right, next color. Oops, I painted that. Of course I did. Of course I did. Okay, all right, next, how about all the yellow? The beak is, his beak is yellow. Anything else yellow? A star. There's a star on here that's yellow. You got your order yesterday and already had to paint up 2 other kits. Awesome! Yay! Hi, Donnie. How are you? Lord, that is so cool. You had some time to paint. I did some stuff last night. I had my hair appointment, which was good. It's funny because I had an appointment on the books and then I had to cancel it because I wasn't feeling good that day. And I will never put my hairdresser at risk because she sees too many people and some of them are older. So, oh, this is white too. I'm going to have to do that white. Let me do that. So I had canceled it and then along came my surgery. So I hadn't been back in and my hair was just a hot mess. So I was so happy to finally be able to go and get my hair done yesterday, and it took a little bit of time to kind of work me in because I tried to make my appointment. I accidentally made it at her other salon. She has 2 salons that she does her stuff at, and I made it at the other one. She sent me a message like, Darlene, did you mean to make it at the downtown one? I'm like, no, I didn't. I did not mean to do that. Okay, the heart is red, so let's do all of our red hearts. You saw there was a new transfer with the launch yesterday other than kits. It was a skeleton one. Oh, did you get it already? So were you able to get the skeleton one? It was limited. They didn't even advertise it because there were only a few. That was from the, are there any? Let me see if there's any left so I can show you guys. They're probably already gone. They had some left over from when we did ChalkCon, and they didn't advertise it because they knew that it would just sell out right away, but they wanted to let people get their hands on it. I think it was probably sold out before. Oh, it's still there. Okay, so let me show you guys what it is. Yeah, it's still there. So this is what it is. This is what she's talking about. This one right here. I'm going to order a few, so that, thank you for reminding me. Thank you. Okay, let me just order a few. No, it's out of stock. It is out of stock. Okay, I'm not ordering a few. I have one. Yeah, it's out of stock now. Darn. Okay, well, that's what it was. They only, and that's what happened, was they only had a handful, like maybe a few dozen. And so they put them on there because people had asked them, and they said, we're just not going to advertise it because we don't want people to be upset that it's gone, because it was going to be gone really fast. So I'm glad you got one. Your daughter went on the mini vacation with a friend, and hubby is working to. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm glad that you got one. You got the Santa with the clothespins and was able to get the color of the month. Yay, Cheryl. I'm glad. Yeah, Lori, you lucked out. It shows that it's available, but it's not. It's sold out. But yeah, I'm glad you got one. There were not very many. I don't know how many. I'm saying a couple of dozen. There were probably 100 or more. But that's not enough. When you have thousands of people in the company, that's really not enough for them to advertise it and say, hey, this is going to be available, because then you have people that get disappointed. Okay, I'm going to do all the red stuff. Let's do all of our red stuff. I was going to do Santa, alizarin crimson. I probably still should. I will. Okay, all my hearts are red. Okay, and then Mrs. Claus's glasses are red. This little piece here is red. So this is country red. And then we'll do Santa, alizarin crimson. What else? Oh, this little piece that goes above her hair is red. This bow is red. This is the way to do it. Just do everything that's the same color. And then, let's see, is there anything else that is red? I'm looking at my cheat sheet. No. Okay, so Santa, I'm going to do alizarin crimson because I think that it'll be cute like that. What color is my yellow? Sorry, I didn't tell you, did I? True ochre. But you can use marigold, you can use antique gold. We used to always use antique gold forever, remember? Remember that color? Antique gold. Okay, I'm going to use an alizarin crimson for Santa. I know that I'm going to have to put 3 coats. We know. And that one's almost out. I'm trying to use up the last of these things. Okay, so alizarin crimson, I'm just going to do the whole thing because he has pieces that cover that up, I think. I hope. Oh, am I lying? Does this go on there? Oh, this is supposed to be white also. I'm like, where's the top part? Up there. Okay, so alizarin crimson for Santa. I need to go back and do, this is like the top part of his hat is white. Okay, I knew I'd have to go back and forth. Okay, next color. Let's just keep working this way. So we have, what is this piece? What's this go to? Oh, this is the hat on this. So that's black on my snowman. Black. Let's do all of our black. Okay, we need some black. Reindeer nose. Oh, yes, red. You are right. Okay, so reindeer nose is red. Thank you. I knew I would miss some things, and I did miss, like, the corner of this Santa right here. I knew I was missing something. Thank you. I will take all the help that I can get. Okay, let's do all of our black. All of our black. Okay, so we have our penguin. We have the hat here. We have some little buttons. And I think that's the only thing that's black. Okay, so black. We have our penguin, and we don't. Oh, we do the top. The top part is black. The whole thing. Okay, so that whole part of the penguin is black. That's easy. Okay, and then our hat for our snowman is all black. Okay. And then this part is part of him. And then we have little tiny buttons. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Is that all? I'm looking. I'm looking for buttons. Button, button. Who's got the button? Okay. And then we're going to do our, I think I want to do Frosty's scarf blue. I think I want to do it like a light blue. Not, or maybe I should do it. We're doing this penguin, this blue. What color should I do Frosty's? Maybe it should be red. Maybe it should just be red. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do his scarf red. You can do it any color you want, guys. Totally. You can change up anything here that you want. Okay, let's do the background on here. I'm just trying to work this way. And then I'll pull colors if I need to pull other colors. Okay, this is going to be cotton candy pink. Okay. So let me go ahead and do that. That's funny, Laura. That was a great transfer. That was such a cute transfer, the skeletons. I'm glad you saw it there. They snuck it in. They totally snuck that in. I actually didn't see it when I was doing my order yesterday. I was in a hurry because I had other work stuff. I had emails on stuff that that people needed at work, and I was trying to work back and forth on that and get my order placed. And then the server was having some issues. They had, the IT people had to do some work, and so I didn't even go back and look again. Oh well. Oh well. You know what? I don't have to have everything. I have one from when they did the kit at ChalkCon, and I haven't used it yet. And I specifically didn't use it because you guys couldn't get it. But maybe I'll do it now because maybe some other people actually were able to grab it. Okay, so that was cotton candy. Anything else cotton candy? Yes. Okay, so Mrs. Claus, her little outfit is cotton candy. So we're going to go ahead and do her outfit. And she does have like a little, the little collar part. So don't worry. Okay, the top part of reindeer, I need to grab a color for that. We're going to use burlap. Yeah, it'll make a really cute shirt. You were watching Jessica and she mentioned it and you got to. That's awesome. I'm glad that worked. Yeah. Yep. I failed, you guys. I failed to tell you guys. Darn, it's okay. You know what? We do not have to have everything. It's nice. And sometimes we feel bad if we miss out on something. But honestly, there's just so much. It's not possible to have every single thing. I used to have it all. Okay, that's burlap. That's the only thing that's burlap. And then let's do a reindeer. Okay, what color is the nose? Nose, oh, it's gonna be carrot orange. Yeah, I told you I'm gonna need more paintbrushes. I put out some little tiny paintbrushes that I can use for small stuff like that. And I have another palette dish too for more colors. Okay, we're gonna use honey brown for our reindeer. Yep, we're still going. We're still going strong with all of this. Okay, so honey brown for our reindeer. Actually, we can just put some on our reindeer. And I want to be careful around his face. I don't want to color in his eyes. So I'm trying to use up some of that paint. I got way too much paint on my brush. Okay, so I'm just going to go sideways right there. And his antlers are going to be a different color, so I'm trying not to do the antlers. I do have some small brushes for things like that. Okay, that's the only thing that's that color. We need to do a little tiny carrot nose. So I'm just going to open this up. Hi, Vicki, how are you? We're doing palette ornaments, and these are gift cards also. Okay, here's the nose. I just used spiced pumpkin, and I just dipped in the inside the lid with a paintbrush. Okay, and next, okay, let's do the background on this. That is our polar bear. And we're going to do a different blue. How about a light blue? Or a turquoise blue. Maybe we'll do a different blue. I'm going to grab a different blue over here. How about Green Lagoon? That's kind of a cool color. Let's use that. It's kind of a blue-green. Yeah. Okay, so that color there. I think this will be a good color for a polar bear. For the background. Not for the polar bear, but for the background. Okay, so most of these things I'm not going to put a second coat. I am just going to leave them the way they are. We are going to ink things. We got a lot of work still. Sorry, I really don't mean it to take this long, but it is a long process for all these. There's 6 different ones. Okay, so Merry Christmas on this. So just have a really light hand with it so that the words still show through. And you can use a marker. If the words don't show through enough for you, use a marker to go over it. At least all the outline is there for you. Okay, next. Let me see here. We need to do his little scarf. Okay, so let's do his scarf. Hauser medium green. And then we'll do all of the little holly leaves. We can do that. So Hauser medium green. And just getting out a different brush. I'm out of all my foam brushes in here. All my foam brushes are gone, but I have lots of these other little things here. Little brushes. Okay, so Hauser medium green. And we'll have to do 2 coats. We always have to do 2 coats with this. I don't know why. It's just kind of a transparent green for some reason. I don't know. Most greens cover in 1 coat, but this one does not. So there's a couple little holly leaf type things that I'm doing those. Okay, and then next, what is next? Okay, we have the faces. Okay, we have this here. So this color is going to be a light green. Let me do that. Let me find, I really want to find one more brush. I can actually use a larger brush that is, yeah, we'll just use this one. We'll use this one. We're going to use Sage Mint for the background. For Mrs. Claus is Sage Mint. And we're just going to use this bigger palette, or this bigger foam brush. It'll work, guys. I have a ton of brushes sitting out that are all clean, sitting out on the counter. I just didn't grab. I didn't grab them. So, all right. Oh my goodness. I think I just painted the bottom of some of the gift card holder pieces. Oops. Okay, there's that. Mrs. Claus's cookies. Okay, last things we need to do is faces and the antlers, the nose and nose. Okay, that's all we need to do. Let's move Santa's nose down here by his face. Let's do that. This is part of his outfit. We're just going to move things around. And here's her nose. Okay, so I have a little brush for that. We're going to get some warm beige. So what do you guys have going on this weekend? Anyone have anything fun? I just have my craft show set up. That'll be fun. I love seeing my family there. Yeah, my crafter family. I love my crafter family. They're so fun. And you know what, guys? I keep meaning to ask you, I need prayers for a friend whose husband was in a bicycle accident. One of my crafter friends, her husband was in a bicycle accident. It's been over a week now, and I think it's been almost 2 weeks now. So I keep forgetting to do that. He was out on his bicycle ride. He does his little bicycle ride every day. He's retired, so he goes out on his bicycle, and he was hit by a car, and has been in critical condition in the ICU department. He was intubated, sedated, and they now have taken out the tube so he can kind of answer them and talk a little bit. He has a long ways to go. He has multiple surgeries, has so many breaks in his body. And he's not out of the woods as far as healing and all of that, because Your body goes through so much. But he was so healthy. They say that's the only reason why he survived, is because he was just so darn healthy to begin with. But I would love if you guys would say a few prayers for him. I don't know if she wants me to say names or anything like that. There's an investigation going on because of the whole situation. The person that hit him was arrested, but for other charges. So I kind of don't want to say the name, but I know that God knows. So if you just say Sharon's husband, that will be sufficient. So Sharon's husband needs our prayers right now. Actually, you know what? She probably doesn't care because she has a caring bridge. Okay, so she probably doesn't care. His name is Bob, and she does these cute little videos, and she goes, "Hey Bob, hey Bob." So if you guys would just say some prayers for Bob, include him in your prayers this week, that would be amazing. They can use all they can get. They have 2 boys, and they really, it's just been hard. It's been really hard for them. I just can't even imagine getting that call. And she's lucky because he wore a bracelet that had his ID on it. Because a lot of times when bike riders are out there riding, they don't have anything on them. They don't have their wallet. They have nothing. But he had a bracelet on him that had all of his information. Okay, I'm going to go back and do second coats on the things that I need to do second coats. I've got all my first coats. So they're very lucky that he had ID on him. A lot of times bike riders are just John Does or, Jane Doe until I'm trying to think of until they can until somebody actually says that they're missing and they match up. But he had the bracelet on that had all of his information. So luckily she was actually notified pretty quickly. Once he got to the ER, one of the doctors there was a bike rider and realized right away what that was and was able to contact her. So anyways, I just can't imagine getting that phone call. That's just got to be the worst in the world. And driving there and not knowing, just has to be the worst feeling. So their whole family can use prayers. All right, I keep reading the caring bridge. I love that she has the caring bridge because I can keep up to date with what's going on and not have to call her. I mean, of course, I immediately called her because she's one of my crafters at my craft show, but I've known her forever. And of course, I call her. She goes, she said, you should feel honored because I've only answered a few people's phone calls. And I'm like, well, thank you. So, okay, so second coats on this. I hope that I'm not messing anything up on Santa. Yeah, that's just so hard. It's so hard to go through all that. Okay, I'm trying to find my green brush. Oh, it's because it's a small one. I'm like, why can't I find the green one? It's because it was a small brush. Yeah, any of you have bike riders that, oh, let's see, people are in such a hurry. You're right, they are. Absolutely, Sherry. They're in such a hurry, they don't even look. And a lot of times they don't even stop. I have another crafter friend who, it's been about 5 years now. Her husband was involved in a similar accident, but the person didn't stop. And so her husband was unconscious laying on the side of the road, and somebody happened to come by and find him, and he survived. It was a long road. It was a long road back to recovery. So there will be multiple surgeries. They just, it just happens so quickly. And I've been driving before and go, hey, where'd that person come from? You just have to be aware of your surroundings. You need to be continually looking. Because, I can't even imagine having that on your conscience. Okay, I think I have second coats on everything that I want to have second coats on. Let's dry everything, and then we're going to do cheekies. We need to do cheeks. Hopefully I have my little brush in here for cheeks. I'm actually, some of them are really small. I'm going to use a Q-tip for them because some of them are really tiny. So we'll use a Q-tip. Q-tip will work. Let's dry everything. So I am not, whoops, and it went flying. I'm not sure who this person is. Let me scroll up. Okay. So when I look on my phone, I can see there's so many people watching. There's a ton of people watching from other countries, and a lot of times those are the scammer people that want to send you messages on Shopify, and immediately they're looking at your page and all of that. I did not put my Shopify page on here this time. I'll give you the link for all these. So I sell them singly, or if you want the whole set. And I did a really good price for you guys. So let me go ahead and give you that really quick here. While I sit down for a second for un momento. So this is in the Christmas section. If you're just looking at what is new, you can always just go to each section, or I think you can actually look on there and see what is new. Let me give you the link. I know this has taken a long time, but there's a lot of steps, and I want you guys to see everything. Okay, there's the link for these. Okay, so, next. We need to do cheeks. And I want to kind of use a pinkish color. I had been using peony pink, and that will work. Okay, so I'm going to use that for cheeks, and I'm going to use a Q-tip to do my cheekies. All right. I have so many colors here, guys. It's like I used every single color. I'm going to grab a paper towel. We're going to do some polka dots on some of these, but guys, you can go back and you can add more detail if you want more detail. We may not do all the polka dots. We need to do some stripes on a couple of things on that. Okay, so I'm going to take my Q-tip and I'm just going to dab it in the paint, and I'm going to dab it onto my paper towel. And I'm going to do my cheeks that way because I do not have my little cheeky thing here. So I'm just doing all my cheeks that way. And it's going to work. It's going to work. So, oops, I need more paint. I need more paint each time. Okay, so just doing it in a little circle, getting my little cheekies on there. I'm going to put some up in the ears of the reindeer. And then I need some on the polar bear. I'm going to use the other end of my Q-tip. Okay, so right there. Yeah, Q-tips work if you don't have the other little dauber. You can just use a Q-tip to do the little round circle. The ears also are going to have some in it. I might have to get a couple more Q-tips. I'm just going to kind of fill in the ears with this. Okay, so that's the inside of the ears. And then Mrs. Claus needs to have cheekies, of course. And then Santa on his face is really small. So we need to look and see, okay, that's how it goes like that. I need to give him cheeks just barely. Okay, so just barely at the bottom. Okay, just like that. I think that's how it needs to be. Hopefully I didn't do it upside down. Remember I did that the other day. We had to fix it. Okay. All right. Oh, and then our penguin. Okay, so penguin needs some cheeks. And then I think that's all for cheekies. Let me just look. Cheeky, cheeky, cheekies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Okay. All right, let's do our stripes on this. And then we're going to start inking things. And if we need to do polka dots, we can always add our polka dots later. What color did I use for the cheeks? I just grabbed a color that I had over there. I used peony pink. Just use any pink that you have or coral. I didn't want to use red. Because red would just be too much. And I have my marker here. The kind of markers that I like to use are the Identa pen. I'll be doing the smiles with that, and any other little details. Like there's a smile for my little snowman. So I'll do it with that because it doesn't show as well as I want it to. Okay. Anything else that needs it? I don't see anything else that needs it. Okay, let's do stripes on this. So this is the little scarf for our penguin. And I'm just going to kind of move things around a little bit. We have a ton of things here, guys. A ton. Okay, I need to get some paint. That paintbrush is dried out. It didn't get washed. Let me see if I can find another one. We actually can use a stylus. Let's just use a stylus. So we're going to use a dark a dark teal color. We're going to use desert turquoise, and we're going to do stripes on this. Okay, so just going to put some in here and do some stripes. Okay, we still have a lot to do. We still have to ink everything. Oops, I dropped some right on there. That's perfect. That is perfect. Okay, I dropped some right in the heart area. All right, I'm just gonna spread it out. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna use a stylus. I'm gonna just do my stripes with the stylus. If you don't have a tiny brush, that stylus works just as well. So I'm just dipping and I'm just drawing a little line, just like that. All right. So get my stripes on that. And then I'm going to look and see, I think that maybe Mrs. Claus might need some polka dots on her outfit. So I might want to do that before I do anything else. Okay, so there's my stripes on my thing. I want to dry that because you know I'll touch it and I'll mess it up. I need to do the beak on my bird and a little tiny eye. So where's my yellow? Do I have any? Oh, it's pretty much dried up. Let me just get this. We'll do our beak in yellow and then an eyeball. Okay, so a tiny bit, just a teeny tiny bit of yellow. Come on, you can do it. Okay. And I'll just use my stylus for that too. So the little cardinal right here, he just needs to have a beak, and then they use the other end for an eyeball. Okay. All right. Let's dry everything. Hi, Karen Ross. How are you? We're doing lots of detailed work. I'm going to plug in my glue gun too, because we're going to need that. Okay, so my poor snowman has some little blue dots on it because I wasn't so careful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just cover it up with white. Yeah. Okay. Tap that down. It's just raising up. Okay. All right, guys. Let's do this. Let me plug in my glue gun because I'm going to have to do some bows on stuff. So let me get that ready. We got a lot to go still. Sorry. It is a big project. Okay, so you can always go back and watch the replay and put on fast forward. Hopefully I wasn't like showing my butt. Okay, so Mrs. Claus has red polka dots on her outfit. So let's do the red polka dots. Let's see if there's any polka dots that we have to do. Okay. So I just kind of try to do a pattern rather than just random. I try to do a pattern somehow. Okay, and then it's gonna have, she's gonna have the collar there, so the collar is gonna be taking up a lot of that. Okay, that's probably good because this little collar is gonna be right in there. Okay. All right. Let's dry this and let's just start inking and we can assemble and then we'll know if we need to do anything else. As we're assembling stuff, we'll know if we need to paint anything else. Oh, we do have to paint something else. We have to do the berries on the holly leaves. Okay, so let's do the berries on here. Okay, so berries. All right. There's just 3 that have this. And then I said I was going to fix this over here. I have some white, and I'm just going to, my areas that I got a blue dot, I'm just going to put a white dot there and just cover that up. Okay. All right. So let's dry that again really quickly. Dry those little holly leaves. And then we're going to start assembling. And then we'll know if we need to do anything else. There's a lot, okay? It's a big project, but step by step, it gets done. Like we've done, we just do step by step, and then we're good. But we are going to ink everything. Okay, so let's just move this up. Let me move some of my paint. I swear there's like maybe 25 bottles of paint here. Okay, these are all the backers that go on the back to make it into a gift card holder. You do not have to do that. You can skip that part if you want to. I'm just going to push this up, and we're just going to take these off one by one so that we have everything. Okay, so we have our Mrs. Claus's cookies. Cookie Company, Mrs. Claus Cookie Company. Okay, and we're just going to assemble it. We're just going to put everything together, make sure that we have everything painted, because we might not. I have been known to miss things. Oh, I need to do her smile. Okay, so I'm going to do her smile with my marker. I like this marker because it has two ends. So it has the extra fine, which is what I use all the time, and then it has a fatter end to use, which I don't use as often. Okay, get all of our pieces in place, and then okay, so there's Mrs. Claus. Okay, our little polar bear, we're gonna bring him over here. This is the point where I go, oh, I forgot something. I did forget. I forgot to do his little nose. I'll need to do his nose. I'll do it in black. So I'm doing his little mouth right there, and let me just grab some black, and I will just use, I have a little tiny brush right here. Let me just use the corner of the brush and do his nose, and then we'll dry it really quick. Yeah, I totally forgot his nose. Who's got your nose? Someone did. Okay, let me dry that. See, this is exactly why we do this, and we don't just start gluing. They are looking so cute. But like I say, it's step by step, you know, just take your time. We still have a long ways to go with them. Okay, so that goes there. There's a little heart. He actually has a scarf that we're going to put, we can do some polka dots on it, and there's a little snowflake. Okay, so there's him. I'll move it up and I'll give you a closer look once we get everything assembled. Okay, here's Santa. Holly Jolly Christmas to you. Bring in all this stuff. Bring in his face. Okay, so here's his face. Then here is his beard. He's got a mustache and a nose. Okay, and then, so just barely part of his face shows in there, just a little tiny bit. This goes down here. Is that the right color? Yes, it is. He's got a star on him. He has a little tiny button, and then a holly leaf up here. Okay, so there's lots of little pieces. And when we send these to you, we bag up each one. We don't just put all these pieces together, because that's a pain in the butt. Each individual kit is in a Ziploc bag so that you know what goes with what. Because guess what? It's hard to, oh, guess what? I did the wrong thing. I did the inside of the ears here, and I need to do it on here. Okay, let me grab a Q-tip. See? This is exactly why I need to do this. Okay, so I'm just grabbing some more of my pink. I'm going to grab a my paper towel, because this is the top layer. So the top layer is where you need to do your inside of the ears, Darlene, because that's the part that's going to show. I did that on my pilgrims that I was working on in my room. I had yeah, for my show, I have some pilgrims, and I did the wrong layers. I painted some things on some details on the wrong layers. Okay, so it has a heart and has this little bow. Let me make sure. Yep. Okay, so that's all. Nope, that's not all. It has the holly leaf too. Okay, we're getting there. We are getting there. Okay, let's scooch that up just a little bit more. Okay, here's our snowman. Let's get our snowman put together. Winter wishes. These are going to be adorable. So we will ink the edges a little bit. That doesn't go with that. That goes with the penguin. Okay, so red. And then has a little button, has a heart, has this, the top of the hat, has a nose, a little carrot nose, and then has the little cardinal, oops, up at the top. Okay, so there's our snowman. Okay, now we have our penguin, and it's Season's Greetings. Okay, let's put him together. It's a puzzle, guys. They're basically puzzles, just knowing where to put the pieces. A lot of things are scored so you can see where things go, but it's always helpful to be able to watch a video and be able to paint along if you want to. Okay. All right, let me get this board out of the way. Holy cow. Holy cow, there's a lot. Okay, and then I'm going to just scooch them up so that we can go in closer. And you'll be able to see them better. Look at how cute they are. Let me scooch them over. And of course the pieces need to be inked, and some things need to have polka dots. But that's it pretty much. I know. Hey Kathy, how are you? Aren't these so cute? These are the new palette ornaments, and they come with the little thing on the back to put a gift card. Okay, so let's ink stuff. Let's start inking. Thank you, guys. Okay, there's a lot to the inking. We're just going to take one at a time, and I'm just going to stand up and we'll see if there's other details I need to do. Probably some polka dots. I might just do all that later. Let's just get everything kind of assembled so that you guys see how it goes. And if you want to put polka dots on the thing behind it, then you can. I'm just lightly doing the edges. So we're just going to take this apart. We're going to take each one apart and get the inking done that we need to do. Yep. So if you can't stay for the rest of it, that's fine, guys. You can come back and you can watch the replay. Okay, on the black things, I'm going to use my white ink pad to do that. You can always watch the replay after you get your little kit and you're painting along with it. So you can go back and you can refresh. You can fast forward through things. That's the great thing about watching the replay, is that you can put it on a fast speed to just go through. Or you can pause. Like if you're watching something, you go, what was that? You can pause. You can go back and you can pause. Okay, just going to ink my edges lightly. And then we'll glue this one together, and you can kind of see. We'll do one and I'll do the ribbon and all that stuff, the bead, so that I get everything done on one. So if you're crunched for time, you don't have to stay. I won't be sad. I won't feel bad. I love you to stay, but I tell you what, I totally get it. I totally get it. So here's Mrs. Claus. She is so jolly. Okay, let's glue her together. I have beads, I have ribbon, I have jute. So I want to show you how to do one completely. So let's get the little palette pieces in place first. So these go at the bottom, and then there is a line there that shows you where it goes, and then Mrs. Claus goes in between. So just get those on there. They're just like little palette boards, kind of like we have the great big signs. That's what these are, but they're miniature for ornaments. Thank you. I love them. They're so cute. So teeny tiny detail here and there, but easily accomplished. I mean, you guys been sitting here doing that with me. It is not difficult to do this. Okay, let's get the hair in place. I'm going to get a sponge for my glue. This one's from the other day. It's kind of stuck there. It's really stuck. It is really stuck. Let me just peel that off. And then usually what I do is I just cut my sponge and I keep using it. I'll cut off the end. And I'll use that same sponge a couple of times, because why not? Okay, we're going to use a little makeup sponge for the teeny tiny pieces, like the nose. Okay, so we got to do the nose, and we need to do glasses. So the glasses are small. You don't want a whole bunch of glue on there, so if you use a little makeup sponge, that works really well. That was a tip from Janine, and it works really well. Okay, and then this goes like up in her hair, kind of like a headband type thing in her hair, or a scrunchie right there. And then we have our little, it's her collar, goes right there. Okay, and then she has some holly leaf. The holly leaf goes, where does it go? Oh, it actually goes over here at the top. Okay, and then a heart, and then a button, and then that's it on her ornament. There's a lot. It's a lot, but guys, step by step, one little bite at a time, right? Look at how cute that is. That is adorable. Okay, and then we just, I know, I love them. They're so fun. And let me just make sure, and it wouldn't matter if it's crooked, because pallets kind of are crooked sometimes. Okay, so then this, if you want to make it into a gift card holder, here's what you use. And I would just flip the knife side out, because a laser is always going to have burn marks. And then this is the spacer. Take the end off, Darlene. So I have a, let's see. Let me see if I can get that person off of there. Let's see. And it's not showing up on my phone. It will in a minute, maybe. Maybe they deleted it already. I had a troll on there. Oh, guys. Yeah, it might pop up in a second. Sometimes they do their little thing and then they delete it. Hey, Sarah, how are you? You had to water your garden? Nice. How's it going? What do you have in your garden? Yummy food? Or is it flowers? Okay, that's going to go there. So that's, the gift card's going to go inside, and then you're just going to fit that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to center it. I'm not going to put it at the top or the bottom. I'm going to kind of center it on the ornament. And put it right like that. Okay, we're going to have to let it sit there for a minute before I can handle it and do the, let me just get it centered better, and do the ribbon. Okay, so I can go ahead and tie a bow for it. I have this great big thing of ribbon. I just brought the whole thing. I'll go ahead and I'll tie my bow. Maybe I can do it. It'll probably start drying really quickly. I'm going to tie a bow. We're going to put a bead and some jute on it, and then it will be done. So one will be done. And I probably will go back and put some little polka dots. I know that, oh, it's pouring there. Oh, we have, I think we're going to, I'm looking outside. It's not hot yet. It will be. I think it's going to be nice weather here today. Okay, just tied my little bow. And then, wonder if you can't comment yet. Oh, I see your comment. Are you having issues with not being able to comment on stuff, Sarah? Sarah Wedenfeld? Currently, Sarah has peppers, cucumbers, and green beans. Awesome! That is so cool. I love gardens. I wish I had room. Okay, I have my jute right here, and then I have some beads hiding. Let me go ahead and get a black bead. Okay, so what you do, here's how you assemble it, guys. This is what I do. So I tie my bow and glue it on. Okay, fold your piece of jute in half. And then I think this is set up enough. I can lift that. You're going to stick this through. Okay, and you're going to open it up, and you're going to grab those tails, and you're going to pull that. Okay, and then thread your bead through, and then you're going to tie a knot after the bead. Okay, so you pull it all the way down. See how it's all the way down there? You're shut down for an hour for some don't. Oh, that's weird. That's really odd. I was having internet issues. I started a half an hour late. I had Switcher Studios was acting up, and then my internet was acting up. I had to restart everything 3 times. Okay, so there's my bead, okay, and I tied a knot after it. Now I just need to tie a knot up here because this is how it hangs. So this is where you're going to put it onto your Christmas tree, through that. So then cut this off. So that's about how long you want that to be. This here, this is going to get glued right there. I just glue mine on. It's easier to do that. And I usually will turn that bead so it's really nice. You know, this, it looks nice like that. Some sides aren't exactly nice because it's where it was printed. I'm going to grab my hot glue gun and we're going to glue this on. So I just put some glue right down here, and oops, some is going to the back of it. That's okay. All right, and then I push the bow down into it, and it kind of adheres it to that bead too. So the bead's not going to turn anymore. Okay, does that make sense? So there you go. One is done. And then here's the back of it. Your gift card's going to go down in there. If you want to paint this, you absolutely can. I personally don't paint mine, but some people do. Totally up to you. So one's all the way done, and I'm just going to keep going. So you've been here since the beginning, but it wouldn't let you post. Oh gosh, it said you did something wrong. You probably did. What did you do wrong? I wasn't able to post on people's stuff the other day. And it was dog stuff, and I was getting so frustrated. So I went to one of my computers, and I was able to do it then. So sometimes I can't from my phone. Okay, we're just going to do all of our stuff, same thing. I'm just going to keep going. If you guys want to stay on, you can. It's going to take probably another 20 minutes to do all of this. I'll just kind of do them one at a time. I'll get them all glued together, and then I will do all of the ribbon and stuff at the very end. But you're welcome to stay on. I knew it was going to take a long time. I was trying to get it started early, and it just didn't work for me. It just wouldn't work. So... All right, Sarah, were you able to get one of those, one of the skeleton transfers that we were talking about earlier? Because I had totally forgot about him yesterday. Yeah, they were so cute. Okay, there's my scarf. I know, I love them. I love all of them. I think they're fun. They're a lot of work. I actually cut out 6 of each for me to paint for my craft show. I don't think I'll get them done for this craft show, but, I might get them done for another one. So, Tara had been painting for me, but she's having some scheduling issues. Gosh, you know, guys, I remember how it was with kids in school, and now Brody's broke his foot. My little grandson, who isn't little, he's a sophomore at football practice, broke his foot already, so he's out for the season. It's like, that is so frustrating. Last year, during the middle of the season, he broke his thumb, or his finger. He broke a finger somehow. It actually, he got trigger finger, you know, when it just kind of lets go. That happened to him last year, so he missed the last season. So now he is his sophomore year, and he broke his foot during practice the other day. So and then she injured her hand when she was helping with cheerleading practice for her daughter, my granddaughter, Kaylin. Kaylin, they do stunts, and so she was helping with that, and a girl was going to fall, so she went to grab her, and it bent her hand back, and so now she can't paint for me for a while. So my daughter said, I can paint for you, so I think I'm going to try that this weekend. Give some of the things to my daughter because she only works part-time. So it's a struggle, guys. Okay, I do want to put some polka dots on the scarf really quick. I'll put some polka dots on the scarf. You've cut these, but you haven't painted them. Yes, they're so cute. There's a lot of pieces. Okay, let me get this, and let's get some white paint, and let's put some white polka dots on the bear. I know, I looked at them, I'm like, it's just like doing a miniature sign, basically. It's like doing a whole sign, but it's in miniature. Okay, I'm just going to put some polka dots onto the scarf. Oops, those were too close. I'm sitting down, so that's why. I'm going to blame it on that. It will be fine. And then the little snowflake goes over it. I've been waiting to do this one because I knew it was going to be a long project, and I was like, okay, I'm actually feeling better today. I can do it. Nope, it just, my internet just didn't want to cooperate. Okay, I'm going to dry that really quick with the heat gun. I didn't want pieces to fly away, and I might have got a little bit where it's not supposed to get. So let me just see if I can get it off with a Q-tip. A lot of times, if it's still wet, I can save it. I can save it. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then let's glue that on. And then we'll set that to the side. So I'm just going to keep going through them. Y'all are welcome to stay on. It's going to take me a little bit. Look how cute that is. And let me glue the ornament backer on. So this is for, I mean, not ornament. Yes, the gift card part. If you don't want it to be a gift card holder, you do not have to put this part. You can actually just have the front part. Save these for another project. They're pretty much the standard size for a gift card, so they'll work on other ornaments. Maybe not every single ornament, but they'll work on a lot of the other ornaments. Okay, I should just glue all those together. Okay, and then center that. And then I'm going to press down. I'm going to center it. And flip it over, make sure it looks good. Okay, and there, that one's done. Okay, so my bear's a little bit crooked. Isn't he cute? He is so cute. You haven't even ordered. Yeah, yes. You need to. Okay, so you didn't order the things. Yeah, I ordered yesterday. It was a pain in the butt though, because the server was down for a while. So when you would go, you could put it in your cart, but then it wouldn't let you go to your cart. So I just got one of all the new stuff, which it didn't add up to that much. It was like $100 and something. It wasn't like a great big huge order, but it was big enough. And those should be coming next week at some point for me. I don't know. I don't know if they're backed up on shipping. I did do overnight shipping just so I could get it here quicker. I like to be able to show you guys everything. It's kind of funny though, because I feel like they've been watching us, Sarah. They've been seeing all the little standard things that we make, and that's what they're doing. They're making things that look just like what we make. They see what sells. They see what sells, and our customers like those things, and so they're doing things like us. They're watching us. They actually do. They actually do watch the pages. It's not uncommon for them to be watching, especially on people that are top sellers. My page is frequently watched, which I don't mind. I'm not doing anything wrong. I love doing this stuff. This is my love. Okay, I love chocolate tour. Don't get me wrong, but my true love is my woodworking, and it always will be. I've been a woodworker since I was a child. I used my dad's tools way back then. I didn't use saws, but I would use drills and screws and I used in junior high. I learned how to do all of the tools. I took woodshop, and I took woodshop through high school, and I learned to respect all the tools. So, okay, Holly Jolly Christmas. Okay, make sure I put it in the right order. Anyways, I've always loved woodworking. It's always been my thing. I would take a piece of wood and I would just create something. It didn't matter. I would use scissors if I had to cut something that, like the thin wood. Was always making stuff out of something. Or fabric, using fabric to do stuff. So, but wood, painting wood is just my thing. It is my love, my true love. They won't bother you. You're small potatoes. Oh my goodness. You're not small potatoes. And they don't bother me, but they do watch. And I don't mind. I mean, they want to monitor, and they want to see that we're not doing anything that's out of compliance. It's not like it used to be. They used to have that bot thing that watched our pages. Remember that? I don't think they've had that in a long time. There used to be a bot, and we get in trouble for things and go, wait a second. I think they realized that it actually was doing more, was doing more harm, because they would have to go in and say, nope, that's actually okay to do that. Okay. All right. I might have done something wrong there. I might have. It's okay though. It's going to turn out just fine. I'm like, I might have done something wrong. We'll see. We'll see when we put the bottom part on, because it won't fit the right way if it's not the right. What time is it? 8:11. Okay. We're getting there. We are getting there. Sorry it's so long. Okay, there's the nose, but it just is what it is. Okay, so it takes as long as it takes. And I try not to rush things. I want to make sure that you guys know how to do everything. And you do know how to put one together completely. So I'm happy with that. Okay, that goes there. Stay. And then it has this little thing at the bottom, like the furry part on his outfit, on his shirt, his jacket, whatever it is, whatever he's wearing. And then a little button. And I got too much on there. Let me get some off with a Q-tip. Okay. All right, so there's Santa. Now, you can put polka dots on the back part if you want, or you can leave it like that. And then we're going to glue this together. So let's glue two of them. Let's get two of them ready so that the next one is not, you don't have issues with it moving around. So this is the part for the gift card. Like I said, you can do it or choose not to do it. Totally up to you. Oh, thank you. Sparkly shirt. It's funny because my shirt, I like my shirt, but it's very fitted at the bottom where it needs to be bigger. It needs to be big on the bottom part. Like my little rolls, my big rolls. You know how you have this roll right here? It's not showing because it's like right here. Yeah, it's too tight. It's too tight. I feel like I need to cut the side. But I won't. I actually could just wear a black, like a lightweight black shirt over it. That would be really cute. Okay, just gonna line this up, and then we're like halfway through assembling. And so, like I said, you can always go back and watch the replay when you're assembling if you need to. Okay, there's that. There's that. Next. You're up, Rudolph. I'm just going to scoot this over. Rudolph, you are up. Okay. You're next. Alrighty. North Pole Express. And you can use whatever colors you want to paint. This is cotton candy, the background. And then he's painted with honey brown. Totally use whatever colors you want. It's up to you. You're the artist. You get to choose if you want your reindeer a different color. You can absolutely do that. If you want him to have a different background, you can do that. I'm just kind of getting them done right now. just trying to get it done. All right. Nose, a little bit on the heart. Yeah. So at least I'll have one of each at the craft show. And then I'll try to get more done for later craft shows. Like I said, my daughter-in-law Tara is injured right now, her wrist. It's really hard for her to even do her regular work, let alone try to do hours of this at night. She was doing 2 hours of painting at night, which 2 hours of just base coating, it really adds up. It helps me. She would get one project. I was doing 6 of each thing, and she would get one project done and then like half of another project each night. So that was really helpful. But now she has to recover. So my son said, you should have just let the girl fall. And she's like, I can't do that. I'm responsible for these girls. So the girl was a flyer. You know, they do their little routines, and she was a flyer, and she was going to fall. So Tara rescued her, but she got injured in the process. So, all right, Rudolph, you're coming together. It is all coming together now. Yep. One by one, and they'll be done. It just takes a while, guys, you know. We just have to be patient and One step at a time. How do you eat an elephant? One step at a time, one bite at a time, right? One bite at a time. Just like big projects, you know, I always look at that in life. Sometimes you have a big project at work, or we have a big project at home, like organizing. One step at a time. Okay, there's Rudolph. Let's glue him onto his little back of the gift card backer. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I bet your hair looks great too. You were going to the salon also. You know, yesterday was actually kind of a good day getting that done. I've needed it done for so long. And so I'm glad I was able to get that done. Okay, I'm just going to glue these together now so that they can kind of be setting up. So these are the backs for the gift cards. I probably will make some to take to my craft show without this on them also, because not everybody wants it to be a gift card holder. I mean, it's a great idea, but some people just want an ornament. Not that it really shows. I mean, it's on the back. Okay, Frosty, you are up next. Okay, guys, I'm going to sit down again. I'm like, I've been standing too long. My knee starts to swell. Yeah, I'm starting to have some issues again with my knee. Not fun. Hey, have any of you heard of the vibration plate? Anybody use that? So I've been seeing a lot of it, probably because I might have clicked on one once, and now Facebook shows it to me all the time. Has anybody done the vibration plate? I used it when I did that red light therapy about a year ago. That really helped my knee, the red light therapy. But the vibration plate also is supposed to help with all the swelling and stuff like that. Have any of you guys used one, or do you have one at home? Because I ordered one. It's not the top expensive one. It's probably like the medium one that's like in the mid-range. I was like, I don't want to go cheap, but I don't want to spend $4,000 on one because I thought that was outrageous. It was really a lot of money. So I think the one that I got was like $300, and there's some that are like $4,000. But the vibration plate, it's supposed to shake up your body and actually do some exercise for you. I remember just feeling great after I used it. So they would do the red light therapy on me, and then they would put me on that to shake out all the bad stuff. I don't know. And then you would go into the Himalayan salt sauna. Okay, what am I doing here? I need to do the white. I'm like, I needed to do something else. Oh, the white on here. So yeah, so this is the shaker thing. So I'm gonna let you guys know how it's going once I get it. I'm gonna use it and kind of help. I think it's gonna help my knee. It's supposed to help inflammation. It's supposed to also help increase your bone density, because a lot of times we start to get where we have osteoporosis. Winter wishes. Okay, so these are included in the sale, guys. Remember, I have the sale over in the Shopify website, and you need to put in the take 25 for the coupon, and it'll give you 25% off of your entire order, excluding the monthly kit, because that's already discounted highly. So if you want to do that, the sale, and I'll post a reminder, the sale is up Sunday night. So the sale ends Sunday night, so you'll want to grab it before then. And I have somebody that I need to get with right after this and help them with their order. It was telling them it wouldn't ship to them, and we shipped to them before. So kind of a crazy thing. Sometimes Shopify acts up. Okay, there's my little. Hey, I'm going to make sure everything is still lined up. My little cardinal. We're almost all glued together. And then, guys, I'm not going to keep you while I do the rest of the jute. It's all the same as the first one. So I'll do one more for those that just hopped on. There's some people that just hopped on. They're just seeing this. You can go back and watch the replay to see how I painted everything. And these kits are available right now on my website, and it's 25% off. What a deal. What a deal. Okay, I'm going to glue the backer on. Like I said, if you just want it to be the palette ornament, you can absolutely do that. or you can have the little gift card holder. Okay. All right. Your last step, Mr. Penguin. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. All right. So, gonna ink everything, and then we'll glue them together, and he'll be ready to go. And I'll ink all the black stuff with the white ink pad. I do like the new white ink pad that's available. So somebody had suggested it to me, and it actually works great. So thank you. I honestly don't recall who, but I had clicked on it while I was live, and I ordered it because somebody gave us the link, and it worked. And the white one actually works as good as the previous white one that I had. So the other one's not in stock. Sometimes you have to go with alternates if your item you've always ordered isn't in stock, right? Okay, just inking the edges just lightly. Just want a little bit of color on them. And I'll probably go back, I'll put a little white highlight on the cheekies. I'll do a little bit more detail after I'm done. I'll turn off the video and I'll do just a little bit more. I'll be taking pictures so you'll be able to see everything. But I have kept you guys long enough. We're almost there. We're almost done. I know, aren't they so cute? I just love them. I think they're just so much fun. Oh my goodness. I'll do right in there. Okay, Mr. Penguin. You're the last of the Mohicans. The lone cowboy there. Season's greetings. All right. Okay. We're getting there. So I got a message that I need to take Stubby in for some more shots. I'm glad they send you those. I'm glad my vet sends me reminders because I don't remember those things. And it's actually a good thing. He needs to go in and get his boosters on certain things. And one of them was the kennel cough one, which I'm glad that he didn't get sick like Darcy was so sick when she got back, when we got her home. All my dogs are pretty much up to date. He just barely, he needs to go in now. It just told me that his stuff is up. So he gets to go and do his little vet stuff next week. It's always something, isn't it? It's either your children or yourself or your animal. Oh my goodness. Okay. Just plop some down there. We're almost there, guys. This is so cute. I love them. They're so fun. Lots of pieces, but hey, we can do that. There's nothing wrong with lots of pieces, right? It's just one step at a time. Okay. So you can do this. If I can do it, you can do it. It didn't take that long. You could even just do one a night. I just like to get all my paintbrushes dirty at the same time and get that done. Okay, so let me just do the ribbon and stuff on one more so that you can see how that goes. Okay, so let's do Mr. Claus. Let's do a black bow for him. So I just tie a bow and then we'll glue it on. We'll put the ribbon and the bead. I just tie a bow like you're tying your shoes, basically. If you do bunny ears, do bunny ears. Whatever works for you is absolutely fine. And I just make it small enough. It doesn't need to be big. It's a small bow. And did you see I had to sit down? I'm like, I'm standing too long. Up, down, up, down. Okay. All right. There's the bow. So I have the bow ready. So I need to trim that one side down more. Okay. So I got my bow ready. Let me just... Okay. And then I have my jute. Gonna bring in my bead. And my bead's over here hiding. Okay. So let's do Santa. And then I'll let you guys go. So go ahead and fold your jute in half. And then it goes through the hole. open it up and grab those tails and pull, okay? And then you're going to thread that through the bead. If you have to tape it, do it. I just kind of put it through there and then tie a knot right at the end where the bead is, so that it's kind of snug up against there. It holds that bead in place so the bead's not going up and down. That's why I tie it. And then you're going to tie this so that you got your hanger. Okay, so that's where your ornament hangs from. And then you just glue this on. So kind of try it. Make sure it's not too big. That looks good. Okay, I'm going to grab my hot glue gun. Hopefully I need another glue stick in it, but it might last. It might last. Yep, that's it. That's all the hot glue. I have to get another glue stick for the next one. Okay, and then I'm just going to put this right down into that glue. Make sure that bead is turned so it looks nice. And voila, we're done. So we have 2 of them all the way done, and then I'll do the jute and the beads on these after. But I'm going to let you guys go. All right. Yay! Let me put you up to myself, and we can finish this. Alrighty. Wasn't that fun? These are just so darn cute, guys. I love them. And they're decent size. They're not tiny or anything like that. Let me go in a little bit closer. There we go. All right. I love them. They're fun. Okay, thanks for being here. I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday, but I'm going to be on early because I have to be over to set up my craft show in the morning, and I won't be back in time to do my Facebook Live at 4 o'clock. Okay, thanks for being here, guys. I love